we knew that this was going to happen after what we saw on SmackDown when Asuka was presented with the new women's championship. We just weren't sure what Rhea's was going to look like, what it was going to be called, but they started off Raw with it, which I'm excited about. That okay, so first of all, she was presented with now what it seems to be called the WWE World Women's Championship. So it's kind of, it's not a weird name, but obviously they can't call it the World Heavyweight, they can't call it the World Lightweight, like they can't put that type of like
You
weight
put
class in it.
lightweight. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't do weight classes now.
Yeah, so I personally love the design. I don't even know how many weeks ago it was when we were talking about the significant difference between the men's championship and the women's championship, and how the fact that they were so vastly different was kind of problematic in the sense of like they still, you know, they're trying to elevate the women's division to feel equal to, not less than, the men's division, and then having the championships look the way that they did kind of still made it fairly obvious that they were not equal. And so I love that, you know, some people are calling it laziness, that the new women's titles were just replicas of the men's but just with a white strap instead. I love it. I think it's great. The championship looked sick on Rhea's waist.
Oh yeah,
And
well
I think
deserved.
that it's, I don't know, I like it cuz it equalizes the divisions. There's no clear
Yeah,
divide, you know?
that's what you're going for right now. You don't want there to be a difference in product with
Mhm.
these divisions. You want them to be as equal, and the only way to do that in a corporate wrestling world is you slap the same logo or same design, whatever,
Mhm.
on two different straps. That's it.
Yeah.
And it sounds cheesy or lazy and sounds like, well, you couldn't have gone with great. The era of crazy designs, like sick designs, is not it right now. It's might come
Well,
back, but people, it's more about getting the logo out there so that
yeah.
one, you know, well, who are you the champion of? And two, you want to use it as a marketing tool.
I was fine with this. You know, we kind of talked about it a little bit when we were discussing um Asuka's new championship, that there were people who weren't happy about not making it feel grander. I think it's fine. We knew this was coming, so it's fine. And even to go off of what you said about, you know, people complaining about the lack of design, when they've kind of tried to do different designs, people like for, you know, exactly what people wanted, they still complained. So it's like, I think this just equalizes it. It's fine. You know what to expect. There's no brand affiliation with either of them, which is good for the future. So like, you don't have to worry about if this person's on Raw, this person's on SmackDown, and I prefer that they feel a little bit more like current and old school at the same time. Because I think if they try to do anything too crazy, then we'd be sitting here complaining about how they went too crazy. You know,
Yeah, they
like
know their place. They know
yeah.
their role right now. And their role is not to be the crazy wrestling brand that's doing that type of shit. Let AEW, let Impact, let those guys
Mhm.
do it because they
Well,
can. That's their role.
and the NXT Women's Championship is really pretty. So if you think that
I
the
like that
women's,
design. I like how the
yeah,
colors on it.
yeah.
Um,
So if people
yeah,
are not
so
happy with the main roster one, then get the NXT one because like, you know, or get the older ones because they're going to be available. I think
well,
they're selling the Divas title again. So
they are. I
yeah. So
saw
if you
that.
really want, like, if you want a pretty one, then go get the butterfly one.